All right, guys, so what I have here is two linear equations, and what I want to see is do these two lines cross paths? So if you notice, this first equation, it says y is equal to 2x minus 1, and the second one says y is equal to 1 half times x plus 2. Well, if y is equal to 2x minus 1, and y is also equal to 1 half times x plus 2, then these two must be equal to each other. So let's set that up. And the next step would just be to get x all by itself. So I'm going to get everything that has an x on one side and everything that does not have an x on one other side. So I'm going to minus 1 half x on both sides. These will cancel out. And now I have to add 2x minus 1 half x minus 1 equals 2. Now I want to move this negative 1 to the other side, so I'm going to add 1 to both sides. Now to add these two together, you see I have a whole number over here and I have a fraction over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write 2 as 2 over 1 and ask myself, what can I multiply top and bottom by so I can have the same denominator as this over here? Well, if I multiply top and bottom by 2, and I can do that because 2 over 2 is equal to 1, and multiplying by 1 does not change the value of a number. So 2 times 2 would be 4, and then 2 times 1 is just 2. Then I have this negative 1 half x is equal to 3. Now, if I put these two together, once I have the same denominator, all I have to do is subtract the numerator. So 4x minus 1x would give me 3x over 2 is equal to 3. Now, I have 3 over 2 times x is equal to 3. So to get the x by itself, what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal of 3 over 2. I'm going to multiply both sides by 2 over 3. And the reason I do that is because this 3 will cancel out with this 3, and this 2 will cancel out with this 2, leaving the x by itself. And then I will have my solution over here. If you notice, I have a 3 over 1 times a 2 over 3, and these 3's will also cancel out. And I'm left with x is equal to 2. Well, that's the x coordinate of my point. To get the y coordinate of my point, all I have to do is plug this number back into either equations. I'm going to use the top one because it's easier. This leaves me with 2 times 2 minus 1, which is just 4 minus 1, which is equal to 3. So my xy coordinate that will satisfy both of these equations is the coordinate point 2, comma 3. And these two equations will be consistent because they do have a solution, and they are independent of each other because they are not the same line.